every day, prepare for exercise with stability, mobility, and stiffness in mind, and do them in that order. Okay, this must be appropriate for your body and for the workout that you're preparing for. But what we're trying to do is optimize the body so that it can get the most out of what you are about to do. And the one that probably jumps out the most to you is stiffness. And I'm going to ask you to appreciate stiffness. Appreciate this. Stiffness is absolutely pivotal for performance and injury prevention. For instance, there's no basketball player that could dunk without stiffness. There is no sprinter that can sprint fast without stiffness. You would not be able to lean over, tie your shoes, and stand back up without your spine being able to, and your trunk being able to apply a certain amount of stiffness so that it didn't all fall apart. Stiffness is a very, very good thing. We have to appreciate stiffness. Now, mobility, where mobility gets the misunderstanding here is that mobility is not flexibility. Mobility has very little to do with how far a joint can bend. Mobility is about keeping integrity in the joint throughout the range of motion in which it can maintain that stability. Okay, that was a lot of words flowing around right there, right? So you have a certain range of motion that you could push your body to that is outside of the range of your mobility. Now that's flexibility. When you can go, flexibility is about how far you can bend the joint. But there's plenty of scenarios where you are bending the joint past its mobility and you are causing an injury. So we do not want to do that. We want to appreciate mobility and we want to train for mobility, but we have to realize what this thing actually is. Do not train for mobility by way of forcing the body to move further than it can stabilize. Okay? When you do that, you're causing an injury. And stability is not about holding still, even though we might train it this way. We might do a plank, let's say, on a stability ball, and we're holding position. But stability isn't about holding position, stability or holding still. Stability is about holding position in the process of movement. So it could be, keeping position, slowing down, and providing a foundation by which to spring from while in the midst of motion. Hey, that might be something. A mom needs a stable trunk to bend over, grab her 40-pound child, and pick it up. Okay, a baseball player needs his arm. A baseball player that comes back to throw a ball needs his arm to not fall off when he lets go of that ball. He needs stability in there, right? And when you go to grab your groceries and carry them into your house, you need both of those. You need a stable trunk to take one step and then another step, shifting your weight from side to side, making sure that this stabilizes while this does its job, so that you can shift your weight from side to side while your arms aren't getting ripped off of your body by the weight of the groceries. You need both. You need to stabilize here and you need to stabilize here so that not everything falls apart. You need to be able to apply the stiffness here and the stiffness at your pelvis so that it doesn't just shift side to side. You need the mobility in your hips to be able to turn that leg over in order to take that step. You need to appreciate all three of these, and we need to optimize the body before actually going into the workout to be able to do these best. Now, to some people, they haven't done stuff in so long that the mobility, stability, stiffness exercises will be enough for them to progress with, and that's completely fine. They should focus on that. And some people will be so far entrenched in the running thing that they need tons and tons of this mobility and stability and stiffness training. And same thing with lifting, and same thing with all of these. It just depends on the person. So I highly encourage you, go to a professional so you know what not to stretch, what exercises not to do, and how to warm up so that it's going to work for your body, because everybody's a little bit different. We might have some similarities, we definitely do, but little tiny tweaks can make all the difference in the world. Little tiny tweaks make a huge difference. So make sure to go to a professional and appreciate stiffness, appreciate mobility, and appreciate stability for what they are, and do these every day before jumping in to your workout.